All right, guys, today is February 20th, 2024, and today it is 55 degrees. The girls are out working. We're checking out the yard. We've got some flowering going on. Different flowers are slowly starting to bud out. Maple's coming out. And we're not doing inspections this time of year. I wouldn't open a hive right now. It's only 55 degrees. They're still somewhat clustered. But I do have pollen feed out. This is that homemade pollen feeder that I have. I just threw some pollen up in there. I just made this one spare parts. I'm gonna do another video, show you guys how I make a straight one. But one indication to tell if you have bees without doing an internal inspection to make sure that you're not getting robbed out is to look and see what's going on. Because bees that are robbing a hive, they're not going to take pollen into a hive. So you can check the bottoms of your hives. Like down here, I got bees moving in and out. And all I have to do is look for some with pollen to be taking pollen in. You can see that one there. Pollen baskets. Let's look for another example. Pollen baskets. So that's all we're looking for. We're looking to see if we have pollen going in. It's one quick way to check. So let's jump into that video. How to make these pollen feeders. Not this one. I'm going to make a straight one. This one was just spare parts, but I got it coming up. So you're not going to get it sitting on the couch. All right, guys. So around mid-February every year, I put out one liquid feed just to help the bees along, just to get them boosted. You want to do a 1-to-1 syrup, and there's many different types of feeders that you can use. We use these frame feeders inside the hives, but I'm going to show you how to set up a real quick way to put out a lot of feed. So if a yard the size that I have, they average between 17 to 20 colonies of bees. I want to put out about 5 gallons per yard. This is going to give the bees just a little boost. And the way that I do that, I set up a deep hive body. I put bricks on the bottom, bricks on the corners. Then I fill the feeders up, and I have a lid with the bricks on the corners. The lid goes over, and then the bees have access to go in and feed. Now, I don't normally feed like this all the time. I'm not recommended that you open feed. I'm just saying, for me, this is what I do to get out a lot of feed. You always run a risk of cross-contamination of diseases when you're open feeding, so you should do so at your own risk. But this is one way that I get out a lot of feed at one time. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you guys how I make that pollen feeder next. Another note, I have this feeder set up well away from my hives. My hives are up on the wall up here, up this way on top of a wall on the other side of my house. So it's far enough away from the hive that this is not going to start a robbing frenzy. So another thing, if you're open feeding, you want to be far enough away from your bees that it's not going to cause your bees to rob your bees. All right, guys, so these are those pollen feeders. You want to get 4-inch SSPVC sewer pipe, and you want to get a 4-inch cap, and you want to get a 4-inch. This is a gutter adapter. It fits onto a gutter, and the 4-inch on that side, and you want to make sure that these fit together with the right pipe. You want to get the green pipe. You can get a 10-foot section of this for $27 and something. You can get one of these for $4 and something, and you want to get one of these for $3 and something. And I'll put the total amount after I add it all up. Look at what I got, see what it takes to make one of these. I put 2 screws in the top. That way I can hang it like this. That's going to let me fill that up. And you want to glue these ends on. You can use eye bolts. I use fishing line here. You can use any kind of string or something to hold it. You know, whatever, you can use your imagination. It's not rocket science. Just do as my friend Peggy will say. Use your common sense.
you know, use your common sense. God gave it to you for a reason. Use it. I swear to God, if you use your common sense, it's not like you're using it up. It will regenerate itself, just like the worms.
And yeah, you'll be all right. So that's how you make the pollen feeder. I'll put all of the pieces in the description. Got these at Lowe's, very cheap and easy to make. Keeps your pollen dry. Yeah, you're not gonna get it sitting on a couch. So real quick, I'll show you how easy it is. It's easy as boom, boom. You want to do some glue, put your screws in, you're done. So it works good. Gives them a little porch. Fill that tube up, hang it in your yard. Bees will love you for it.